Hey guys, today we talk about how to make our soldier character patrolling or wandering or patrolling into an area, a given area. In the war bearer simple level, the soldier, before they see the player and start shooting him, they patrol an area composed by a set of points that we call patrol points. All these patrol points compose an area in which the soldiers wander until they see the player. Patrol points are a special kind of AI helpers. In fact, if we want to show them, we have to click on the helpers button. With the helpers button we can show all the AI helpers objects. Patrol points are a special kind of AI point. That is a special kind of AI helper. Patrol points have an ID that make the AI system to recognize the area in which the AI agent must patrol, must wander. In this case, all patrol points of this area have ID 1. If we create another set of patrol point with a different ID, we can make soldier or other AI characters to move, to wander, to patrol only the area, including the patrol point we have created with a different ID. Today we show how to make our new soldier, the soldier we have used as a test, as an example of AI character logic. Today we want our soldier to patrol a given area, to patrol a given set of patrol points. So we start creating our new patrol points. Okay, patrol point, click on scene. All these patrol points have ID 0, so they can be considered different from the other patrol point we have placed here by the AI system. They can be considered different by the AI system. Okay. So we make the soldier patrolling only this area. It is moving from one patrol point to another only inside this area. Okay. Now we start to edit the previously created game machine for our simple soldier character. This is the game machine we have created in the previous tutorials. We show how the soldier is in the idle, and when receive the vendor message, the vendor event, he pass to the work state. Now we want that the soldier every 3 or 4 seconds choose one of the spectral point and start to move to it. How to do this? First, in the idle state, we have to make the soldier choose a patrol point. How? We can use an action called get farthest tactical point. Get farthest tactical point. The patrol point are tactical point together with the cover points that are another type of AI point, AI helper, that we show into another tutorial. Today we discuss about patrol points. So the get farthest tactical point action return the farthest tactical point from the opponent position, and among a set of patrol point inside a range centered into target position. In other words, the farthest tactical point action give the farthest tactical point, that in our case is a patrol point of ID 0. These are all patrol point of ID 0. So the farthest tactical point give us the farthest patrol point, the farthest from the opponent position, chosen among the patrol points that are inside a range of, we say, 3000 centimeters, centered into target position. So in our case we want to get to have the farthest tactical point from the position of the soldier. So the opponent position must be the position of the soldier, and this tactical point, this petrol point must be chosen inside a range centered into, again, the soldier position. So also target position in this case is the soldier position. How to retrieve the soldier position? We have to add another variable, we say position, of type vector3, and change the get object position action we seen in the previous tutorial. We change it in order to retrieve, in order to store in pos variable the position of the soldier. So we leave object parameter blank. So in this case the get object position gives the position of the game machine owner, that in our case is the soldier. So in pos variable we have the position in word space of the soldier. Sorry. Okay. So we put pos variable into opponent position parameter and target position parameter of the get farthest tactical point action. This action must be executed every frame? No, only one time. We compute the farthest tactical point and then try to move to this point. The farthest tactical point give an output value that can be stored inside the target position variable that we have just created in the previous tutorial. So now we have a new target position to be reached, and we can find the path to the target position we have found. So when the soldier find the path, a path found event is fired. A path found event is fired. So here we can replace wonder event with the path found event. So when he find a path to the target position, that is the farthest tactical point from its position, he go to walk state. That is the same walk state we have just created in the previous tutorial. Today we see how this walk state can be changed, can be modified for improving the behavior of the soldier. Okay, now we test what happens. Okay, he has found the path to the petrol point, so he go to the petrol point. Every time when he reach the petrol point, he return to idle state and recompute a new path for a new petrol point. Now you can see that the soldier don't look at the don't always look at the path it is following. Why? Because we haven't set the look at way steering beaver in the work state. If we change this to 1, we can make the soldier look at the way he is following. If we apply, now we see that the soldier will turn back and follow the path. Okay? And follow the path. Okay.